Thyme simple syrup is a beautiful and creative way to use fresh thyme straight from your garden or grocery store. So many recipes call for dried herbs, but infusing fresh thyme into the syrup allows us to celebrate this herb at its peak freshness. And it's about time we showed it some love, right? See what I did there? Sorry, okay, moving on. In this video, I'll show you how to make this delicious, herby, simple syrup that's the perfect addition to your cocktails or mocktails, a fresh soda, or even gifted as a homemade treat during the holidays. It's equal parts sweet and earthy for a finished product that's incredibly refreshing and sugar-free. So let me show you how we make this. All we're gonna need today are fresh thyme sprigs, some water, stevia extract, and arrowroot powder as a thickener, which is technically optional. We start by gathering our fresh thyme sprigs, which may already be in your garden or should be readily available at your local grocery store. Be sure to give them a good wash before using. There's no need to take the leaves off the stem unless you happen to have a very woody stem. For this recipe, you can just toss them right into your saucepan with water over medium-high heat. If you have access to filtered water, that's preferred just to ensure there are no off flavors. Just as it reaches a boil, reduce the heat and keep it a simmer for about 10 minutes to really unlock the thyme flavor. Then remove the saucepan from heat and allow to cool for a few minutes because we're going to strain it into a glass container and just want to avoid cracking. When ready, place your strainer over the container and use it to remove the thyme sprigs. If any leaves are left behind, kind of stuck to the sides, give the saucepan a quick rinse before returning to the stovetop. Don't throw your used sprigs away. Give them a second life by adding them to a simmer pot or tossing them into your home compost. For the final steps, pour the strained liquid back into the saucepan and return to medium heat. Add stevia extract and stir to dissolve. In a separate small bowl, create a slurry by dissolving your arrowroot powder in a small amount of water and stirring that mixture into the saucepan. It helps prevent the powder from clumping when it heats quickly. Allow the simple syrup to gently simmer for about another 5 minutes or until the arrowroot powder becomes clear. Stir it occasionally as well. Add more stevia extract to taste or arrowroot powder for a little thicker syrup. Different stevia brands do vary in terms of sweetness levels, so be prepared to adjust to your liking. It's always better to start small and add more as needed. Remove from heat for the final time and allow to cool before using or transferring to an airtight container and storing in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. And take a look at our finished product. Remember, the consistency of a simple syrup should be slightly thicker than the water you started with, but not as thick as maple syrup. If you prefer making a more traditional simple syrup using sugar, you can make this using equal parts water and sugar as opposed to stevia extract and arrowroot powder. Remember that in the US, granulated sugar can be filtered with bone char, so choose an organic version to keep it vegan and opt for a supplier that practices regenerative farming to help support the environment. My favorite use for thyme simple syrup is to create a homemade soda with it. Add a 1/4 cup of the simple syrup to your glass, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice, several ice cubes, fill it with seltzer water, and add a fresh lemon slice for one of the most refreshing drinks. It's sweet, tart, has a little earthiness from the thyme. Absolutely refreshing. Cheers. How would you use this thyme simple syrup? Let me know all of your creative ideas in the comments. The link to the full recipe is in the below description, or use the QR code on the screen. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.